Blake Lively is using nostalgia PR based on nostalgia marketing to try and convince you that she's not a bad person. That, remember, you love her. You love Gossip Girl. Remember? We're going to break it down today. I mean, Blake is so unbelievably predictable. And she is leveraging the 18th, which is such a random ass anniversary, but the 18th anniversary of Gossip Girl to try and convince you, to try and play on your subconscious mind and convince you that she is, this person you love from your youth on a beloved TV show. Let's just get into it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ashley Brandy. If I'm going to be totally honest, I don't know if Blake is warping up my software or something, but I have tried to record this 5 times and run into technical issues every single time. One of them I got 20 minutes in and had to start over. So hopefully we make it through this one. I feel like Blake's at her house like a little voodoo doll with some of the content creators, right? Every time we say something about her, she's like going after a little voodoo doll. But Blake Lively is using nostalgia PR. Let's pull up her Instagram. Hopefully we could do this and get through this bloody video. Here it is. This is the summer Gossip Girl turned 18. Now, the first thing is she posted this 21 hours ago. The actual, if you want to go with 18th anniversary, was September 19th. So she was late. I feel like she concocted this up at her house by herself or something. I don't know. She's like, oh shit, I need good PR. I need to do something. We'll celebrate the 18th anniversary of Gossip Girl. It's a brilliant idea. Now, typically, something like this is actually a really good idea. We've seen it with Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni has leaned into very organic, authentic, natural PR by leveraging anniversaries, by leveraging special days. And so she's pulling from that playbook. It's funny because she accuses him of all the shady shit she does while also stealing his type of PR. But I mean, that is definitely on brand for her. And when we're looking at the leveraging of a milestone, for example, it's especially in a crisis, it's your greatest ally in PR. I don't know if I introduced myself. In the last 5 videos, I introduced myself. My name is Ashley Brandy. Even I have over 15 years of experience in branding, marketing, and PR. So that's where I'm pulling all of that experience from to bring you behind the headlines, behind the moves of your favorite celebrities. But yes, it is typically something that's very common and a really good PR tactic because you're not sending Blake out there. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to go to the donut shop. She doesn't have to do a walkabout with a stroller with her husband, who I'm pretty convinced they're not even together anyway. She doesn't have to do any of that. Just has to put up a lazy post, and her team takes care of the rest by feeding that story to all the major platforms. So when we're looking at anniversaries as well, especially when you're talking about a beloved show, you're pulling on nostalgia. And this is a favorite of her husband, Ryan Reynolds, over at Maximum Effort. But nostalgia PR refers to the practice of using nostalgia marketing principles. And it's this, for what she's doing, it's a PR campaign leveraging the principles of nostalgia, but essentially it creates that emotional connection with people by referencing past cultural touchstones or important milestones, products. The Spice Girls would be one. I think Blake's talked about the Spice Girls. She talked about the 90s in the past. Ryan Reynolds will bring beloved 90s icons into Maximum Effort commercials. Like, they do it all the time. But the idea is it evokes feelings of warmth, safety, shared experiences. And effective nostalgia PR campaigns are incredibly smart. They're culturally relevant and they rework past ideas for the present to resonate with us. Now, I think someone forgot to tell Blake that you can sometimes just be way too far gone for nostalgia marketing, because especially when you look at the nostalgia effect, I mean, when you look at these pictures, first of all, Blake wasn't liked by any of these people. None of these people actually liked her. In fact, she admitted to trying to turn the cast against Penn Badgley. So I don't really know what she's going for here, but she has these pictures that she pulled out from Gossip Girl. She even includes one which is incredibly tone deaf with Michelle Trachtenberg. And yes, it was intentional because there are actually headlines about her sweet nod to Michelle. So yes, it was intentional. She is leveraging a girl woman that passed away for her own PR platform, her own PR campaign. It's just sickening. She has this picture with Penn Badgley, who she admitted to having attempted to turn the cast against, first of all. Second, we haven't seen her with her husband in ages, but she puts up this picture. I'm imagining it's from Gossip Girl, from maybe a scene they filmed, because it looks like they're going to prom together. She puts up a picture of her ex-boyfriend. She has not posted with her husband since Strollergate. And she posts a picture with her ex-boyfriend in what looks like prom attire. Leighton Meester hates her. Can't stand her. Blake has been nothing but an ass to her. And not even hiding it, by the way. So she's pulled these pictures out from the vault, like a shoebox under her bed. And typically nostalgia marketing is incredibly effective. But again, this is so tone deaf to pull Michelle into this. It's absolutely tone deaf. Just like how she did that long spiel about yummy chapstick or something about Michelle after Michelle had passed away, leveraging again a woman that had passed away for her own PR campaign. It's sickening. And people adore Michelle. I adore Michelle. The second I see Michelle, she brings up such strong nostalgia from Buffy. She was Dawn in Buffy. There's so many people that feel such strong positive emotions when they see a picture of Michelle that I have no doubt it was intentional. I mean, it blew up in her face as it should, but it was intentional. I just is no one helping this woman? Is no one helping this woman with her PR, or does she just not listen? It's just completely tone deaf. We're going to look at what's going on over on Google too. So for those that are newer to the channel, my baby, what I really, really enjoy is SEO. And yes, there is a fly flying around. It's just been a day. We are having abnormally warm weather in fall in Ontario, Canada. And I live on a farm with a farm animal sanctuary. So if you see a fly flying around, it's the Mondayest of Mondays. I tell you that. It's just been a day. But when we're looking at this PR campaign, this nostalgia-laden PR campaign that Blake Lively is running, Blake Lively gives a nod to late co-star Michelle Trachtenberg for Gossip Girl anniversary. I told you it was intentional. That's exactly why she put that picture in there. This sweet nod to Michelle. It's not sweet. There's no evidence they were friends. There's no evidence they were close. And if that's the best picture you can get to prove that you were friends with Michelle and close to Michelle, you got bigger problems. Blake Lively celebrates Gossip Girl turning 18 in sweet throwback photos. Blake Lively honors Gossip Girl 18th anniversary with unseen photos of late co-star. Yep. Yeah, they're running with that. Someone, maybe Blake, I don't know who's running her PR. Someone thought this was a good idea. Someone thought leading days late. Keep in mind, this was an afterthought. Based on what I can find, the first episode was September 19th. She posted this on September 21st. This was an afterthought. So not only was it an afterthought, but people thought that the right thing to do was to put rare behind the scenes Michelle Trachtenberg pictures and lead with that in her PR campaign. But again, when we're looking at nostalgia, people love Michelle. She brings back a lot of positive feelings for a lot of people, myself included, from Buffy. And so here you go. One of the ways you can tell that something like this is coordinated is this. The chances of all of these platforms caring that Blake Lively posted pictures from Gossip Girl 18 years ago are slim to none. In fact, if anything I'm seeing is the news is caring less and less about anything to do with this case. That it's getting harder and harder to gain traction with this case. But here we are with them just organically picking all of this up. No. So we have that. We do also have in the headlines still around Justin Baldoni hiring Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer to fight Blake Lively legal battle. But the leading stories, and look, like this is the reality right now. These stories aren't gaining a ton of traction. We have Blake Lively reveals never before seen Gossip Girl set of photos for 18th anniversary. Blake Lively shares rare Gossip Girl photos, says show was her teacher. AOL, Blake Lively marks 18th anniversary. What a decade. It's all a coordinated PR campaign. And again, done well, it's incredibly intelligent. Justin Baldoni has leveraged nostalgia PR very well in this PR crisis that he's been in the middle of because it's organic and it's normal to celebrate like your wife or your mother on Mother's Day, etc. I think those were the two main ones he used. But it just feels so fake. It feels so forced. And in fact, let's look at what people are saying on the People magazine comments on Instagram. These are the comments being left. Didn't they not like each other? So I'm confused. Why be fake? People magazine just being bought out by Blake's PR team for sure. We miss Michelle Trachtenberg. Hell yeah, we do. I can smell the desperation. Also, nobody in that show liked you. So yeah, it's not giving. That's what I'm saying. Nostalgia marketing done well is so effective because it's leveraging psychology, it's leveraging emotions. But sometimes you're just so far gone. And sometimes, Blake, in your situation, it feels so forced because people know these people can't stand you. They know they don't like you. We know they don't like you. We know you weren't friends with Michelle and she came in speak for herself now because she's gone. It's just tacky. It's gross and it's going to backfire in your face. This person, I wonder what Leighton's reaction to this was. Love the comment section. They're the realest. Always doing damage control. Yep. Team Justin Baldoni, they hate each other. Somebody's doing damage control. This reeks of desperation. Okay, I love this one. The Buffy one, she's evil. But again, Michelle's also going to bring up that Buffy nostalgia. Nah, she's feeling desperate. I mean, no one's buying it. No one's buying it. And that's the thing with PR. If you don't handle PR right, it's going to blow up in your face. For a normal person, nostalgia like this is a chance to remind the public of those feel-good feelings. Like the idea is, as Blake was saying in her post, like, this was my summer, this was my teacher, this is where I grew up. And so it's bringing you back. Like even those images of prom, right? They're all intentional. The image of her with Penn, probably in a prom scene, it's bringing you back. But the problem is what Blake seems to not be willing to accept is people hate her so much they don't care. Those positive feel-good feelings, they ain't there. So the idea with it is like nostalgia as currency. You remind the public of like, we all went through this together. It was an iconic era, iconic memories, good feelings together. But the problem is no one likes her. And if it comes across disingenuous, if it comes across forced and fake, it's going to blow up in your face and make your situation even worse, which is what I feel it's done for Blake. Another thing is it can be used as reputation management by distraction, right? So reputation management is essentially what she's doing here is attempting reputation rehab or reputation laundering. So it's redirect attention from the problematic Blake to beloved Gossip Girl Blake. Don't you love Gossip Girl? So that's what it's trying to do as well. Like, don't talk about this, talk about that. And it's classic associative branding tactics, tethering the identity, her identity now, to an era that was adored. But again, when you are eyeballs deep in the public hating you, I've said this from the beginning, what she should have done is just taken time out of the spotlight. Like, shut up. But this is impossible. First of all, I genuinely believe it's impossible for her to do that. But number two, she's just, it just blows my mind. She's one, projecting on Justin that he does the same sketchy tactics she does while stealing his more organic PR campaign, which is on brand. Now, again, when we're looking at using a tactic like this, it's PR without having to deliver anything, right? She doesn't have to go out to get a donut. She doesn't have to do a stroller gate walk. She can't do the stroller gate walk again because I am genuinely convinced, my opinion only, that her and her husband aren't together anymore. But there's like this ability to leverage the media without a new product, without a new movie, without a new interview, without putting her out there and making her do anything. It's just a social media post that you then feed out to the outlets. My opinion only that she did that. You feed it out to the outlets and they run with it. It's smart when done well. It's also a way using this nostalgia PR game for controlled vulnerability, which, yeah, if you gagged, same. So Blake is getting personal without having to get personal. It's the same thing of using, say, a milestone, Mother's Day or a wedding anniversary or the birthday of your partner. It's getting vulnerable without actually really having to do much in that vulnerability vein. She just has to share, like, look at this milestone and let the publications, Justin just lets the internet go wild with it in a positive way because the internet does. The internet's cheering him on. But for Blake, she doesn't have that behind her. So she runs over to the publications and has them do the heavy lifting for her. And you get nostalgia points, cultural relevance points, and SEO points all wrapped up in one shiny, pretty bow. But again, the problem is the public can't stand her. So this doesn't land. They know Leighton hates her. Is it Leighton? Leighton? Never watched the show. Leighton, I think it is. Hates Blake. So what are you going for here? It's very obvious. And here's the interesting thing. Look at People magazine, the pictures they chose. They just had to include the one with Michelle. Likely by design. Guys, I don't know what to say about Blake anymore. This is a classic maximum effort marketing tactic. I don't know. I am often left wondering. Well, I'm often left speechless, first of all, with her lately, but I am often left wondering who is driving the bus of her PR. Like, does someone genuinely hate her in her camp? Is anyone helping her in her camp? Did she get cut off from funds from Ryan Reynolds? Because it doesn't make sense. His PR campaigns, like him or not, have been very effective. But maybe they've took the money from Blake's PR allocation and put it into Ryan Reynolds awards allocated money. I don't know. But all I've seen is Ryan hit the mark over and over and over again in terms of his PR and get positive PR and no pushback. And it's just over and over missing the mark with Blake. They have done no reputation rehab. Every move they make blows up in their face. Every single move they make blows up in her face. Not in their face, her face. It's just, I don't even know what to say anymore with her. But that is exactly why Blake put those posts out, because there was going to be, in my opinion, a PR push on the other end, and the hopes of kind of that low effort, safe, feel good PR campaign that would bring up these warm, fuzzy feelings in the audience. And you would remember Blake as having been a star in one of your favorite youth TV shows. And you would, like, I don't know, forget that she's destroying a man's life in real time. Forget that she's sending subpoenas to 107 content creators. Forget that she's lied about everything every step of the way. Forget that she is constantly trampled on people that she doesn't like or that she views as less than or whatever. We're supposed to forget all of that. Okay. If you want to learn how to do PR properly, my friends, I do have an offer that's available. I have actually two offers right now. And the 90-day PR playbook, we just had our first group call today. There's still a group call. I believe it's on October 6th or 9th off the top of my head. But your 90-day PR playbook is to help you, no matter where you are as a brand, learn how to leverage the principles of actual branding, marketing, and PR to get you seen and paid for what you're best at without resorting to shady ass tactics like Blake Lively. Because one of the biggest errors people make is they think that they have to worry about PR one day, but that's something you need from day one. Or if you are newer to YouTube or you've dreamed about starting a YouTube channel, I do also have This is by popular demand, guys. This is by popular demand. You guys have asked me for this, and so I'm bringing it to you. We have the Beginners YouTube Roadmap. And this is a 30-day course. We have a group call every Friday. So I'm going to have my hands in your YouTube to help you not just set goals and intentions for your YouTube channel, but build the foundation that gets you there. Because what I find, and I'm going to let you know, one of the biggest issues I find with people setting up their YouTube channel is, number one, they think they need a bunch of fancy equipment. And so they never get started because, they think they don't have the right lights or camera or mic or whatever. Number two is they're not actually figuring out, what is my intention and goal with this YouTube channel? Is it supposed to be my sole income? Or am I moving people into consulting offers? Am I moving people into courses or workshops? What is the intention of my YouTube channel? Because someone that's building a YouTube channel to make it their sole income and be a full-time streamer versus someone that's using it as a funnel into their consulting or coaching offers, totally different. So I'm going to walk you through that all the way from setting your goals, setting the intention of your channel, and building the strong foundation. This is under 30 days where you're going to launch your YouTube channel without the expensive setup. So if either of those you're called to join me in, I will drop the links in the pinned comment for this video. I'd love to serve you in there because, guys, this is something I deeply believe in, and I want you to hear me. Yeah, there's a lot of shady branders, marketers, and PR people in this world, and there's a lot of ways you can use it for bad. And there's a lot of people with a lot of money that are using it for bad in this world. But I also believe that good people do great things in this world with more money. And so my goal is to not use my skills for evil and help people do evil things, but use my skills for good and create these low-cost offers that allow people that have a passion and drive and the gift they want to bring out into the world to do it in a way that actually gets them paid. So if either of those offers are calling you, they're pinned in the comments. And with that, guys, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Oh, God, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Did it work on you? I'm imagining no. But did Blake's new PR campaign work on you? And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. What I found, nobody wants to hear.